This approach transforms the internal battleground into a classroom where every emotional experience becomes an opportunity for greater understanding and wisdom. Now, must I refresh your memory that our true state is that of a soul. And we come down to our true essence is soul, spirit. And in all actuality, we are spirit, the fool in the tarot deck coming off the cliff to be born in this physical space, walking off the cliff. But we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we are in the classroom for the soul. And what do you do in a classroom? You learn. You learn lessons. You learn to understand. And so when things happen to you, it's not for you to sit up there and cry, woe is me. It's for you to get curious and start asking yourself, what am I supposed to be learning from this situation? What am I supposed to be taking from this? Let me slow down, ground myself, reflect, be open, be willingness to seek, and transform this situation into a healing moment of understanding. And turn that understanding into wisdom in which you could pour down into others. And what do we call that? The alchemy of growth. Manly P. Hall's fundamental insights remain, they say a broke clock is right twice a day. So all of his thoughts, they're all relevant. The whole video is relevant. Emotional development requires the same kind of systematic attention that we give to intellectual professional development. Think about it. Football players. Do they just go play the game? No, they practice all week and then play the game. They practice. Athletes practice more than they actually play games. Anybody that does something great, they practice more than they actually do to perform it in front of people. Yeah, practice. Did I say practice? Yeah, I said practice. Not a game. Practice. Yeah, practice. But practice requires work. And I don't want to work. I want to go sit on this sofa, watch TV, and eat some bonbons. What? Shout out to Mental Reset. He said everybody wants to grow until it's time to grow. Right? So the contemporary crisis he identified, a culture that stimulates emotional intensity. Think about it. It's a setup, y'all. Hey, y'all. Social media, movies, TV, all of that shit is set up to emotionally get you stimulated And then when you up there and don't know what to do with emotions, you know what they tell you to do? Here, I got a pill for that. Here, take this. Yeah. By the way, y'all, if I said mental reset, that's the make sure y'all follow him, Brain Repair. Getting the school up together. Self, you'll be hearing about this soon. All right. And to be honest with y'all, I think that might be the pharmaceutical industry and the media and the media companies might be working together. Hey, I'm gonna pay you to give all these commercials, and I want you to pump up the volume when it comes to the negative emotional stimuli, and then we're gonna come in the back door with our pills. Because, hey, we already know we ain't teach them how to deal with their emotions. So we already know they're gonna need something. They're gonna be looking for something. And that's the commercial you hear. Are you feeling tired? Yeah, I'm feeling tired and all of those symptoms because of what I was watching before you came on. It's a vicious game, y'all. So, Manly Hall's solution was feeding emotions with beauty, meaning, and transcendent values, right? Transcendent values, what's that? Being connected to religion or something, and hey, I can't do it because I'm gonna go to hell. So that he says that offers a pathway toward what we might call emotional sovereignty. Right? Now, rather than being victims of our emotional reactions or having to suppress them entirely, he's putting forth that we can learn to work with both our shadow and our light qualities as sources of wisdom and strength. Basically, you want to walk around with both of your wolves proudly displayed. Proudly fed, proudly displayed. You know what I'm saying? Walking in the same direction. So when it comes back to the two wolves story, properly understood, right? The way they set up the story is that the two wolves are actually enemies. But the way I'm saying it is, in all actuality, the two wolves are complementary aspects of a complete human being. Both serving essential functions and both require conscious attention. Growth occurs not through victory of one wolf over the other wolf, but through development of the awareness that can hold both with skillful compassion. What does that mean? You want to be standing calmly in between both wolves, petting them on the head. And when you say sit, they both sit. Well, if you say that way, they both are working in tandem. This is the alchemy of Hall's point, right? Transformation of raw emotional energy into wisdom, beauty, and authentic character. It requires active engagement rather than passive hoping. Sustained practice rather than quick fixes. Oh, I just take this and I'll feel better. But while you taking prescriptions and all of that stuff, you're actually putting a Band-Aid on that emotional thing. You're not actually addressing the reason why that you feel that way and that symptom. You're not addressing it. I bet if you really go and address that emotional thing that's making you feel that way, whatever symptom that you got to take that pill for, you won't need that no more. You won't need that shit. You got all these people. You got people talking about, I want to feel whole. Hey, I'm looking for my other half. I'm looking for somebody who can complete me. Well, could I say, some of the reason you don't feel whole is because you're starving one of the wolves. Some of the reason why you don't feel whole is because you're making the two wolves fight each other instead of feeding both of them and making them work together and integrating both. Because you think the dark wolf is bad. Must I say, love and light? How come there's no love and light, dark and shadowy? How come no people not what? Maybe I need to make that shirt. Dark and shadowy. Love and light. You think that would trip people out? Dark and shadowy. Huh? What are you talking about? Yeah, embrace the shadow. Man, you crazy. Oh, shit, right? You know, this line here, I said, it requires active engagement rather than passive hoping. That reminds me of a joke, right? Shout out because this is the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. Happened this weekend, 20 years ago, 2005. So they had a man, the flood was going, and they had a man at the house. And the neighbors was evacuating. And they asked the neighbors asked the man, hey, we leaving, we evacuating. You want to come with us? The man replied, no, the Lord will provide. The water started rising some more. A guy came by in one of them big Bigfoot trucks with the big wheels and all that. Hey, we leaving. You want to get in? No, the Lord will provide. People went on. Water went up a little bit more. Now some people coming by in the boat. Hey man, we getting out. You coming? You want to get in the boat? No, the Lord will provide. Gets a little higher. Now the man sitting on his roof. Helicopter comes by. Hey man, get on grab the ladder, get on. We gonna fly you out. No, the Lord will provide. the man drowns and he's unalived. And now he's sitting up there at the pearly gates and he's talking to the Lord. And he said, Lord, I thought you was going to provide. I had faith you was going to provide. And the Lord said, I sent you a car, a truck, a boat, and a helicopter. Hell, you didn't get on. What else you want me to do? So, it requires active engagement rather than passive hoping. Hey, you gotta get in the truck that I sent. You gotta climb the ladder that I sent over there. Not just sit up there and be like, oh no. And then wonder why things didn't turn out the way you wanted to turn out. So most people observe may not choose the path of conscious development. But those who do, not everybody chooses to grow. That's a free will choice to actually lean into growth, y'all. Not everybody's gonna do it. Most people ain't gonna do it. But those who do, right, combined with a more integrative understanding of human psychology, offers both the vision and the method of genuine emotional maturation. The two wolves can become allies, but only through patient work of conscious applied art of living well. The art of living well. You got to consciously work at that. It's not just given to you. In our current era of emotional turbulence and cultural fragmentation, the ancient wisdom integrated with contemporary understanding may be more necessary than ever. The path is demanding, but the alternative to not taking a path is remaining emotionally adolescent in an increasingly complex world. This shit ain't getting easy. It's far more costly to both individuals and society to do nothing. The choice is always remains. Will we feed wolves wisely or allow them to tear us apart through neglect and unconsciousness? The answer determines not only our personal well-being, but our capacity to contribute meaningfully to the healing of our world and ourselves, which is in desperate, dire need. If you like these daily horoscopes and want one personalized for you, same style, 3 minutes, about your chart, you can book a first impression reading at IamAstrologyReadings.com for $25 and I'll record it, drop it right here on the feed. Tips is also welcome, even $1 helps. Full deep dive readings also available. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all at I Am Astrology Readings. My brother's gotta eat too. I appreciate you in advance.